Hey everyone, Creeper here. So we're back doing another Diary from a Kid video. This time we'll be talking about Diary from a Kid Squid Game. As per usual, we will be having this linked in the description down below. First off, I just gotta say, I love the way this is designed. I think they did a good job, so good job. The back's also done well, and it also shows some of their other books. That's nicely done. December, Monday. To shorten it all out, I met this guy in a suit while I was walking home from school. We played this stupid game with these envelopes. After the whole thing, I got $10,000 out of it. He told me I could do more games like that one, and he gave me his business card with a phone number on it. I can win kid games like that. It will be a piece of cake. Before I went, I called Rowley and a few others so they can play with me. If we all can play, I had a better chance of winning. Tuesday, the next day, we all met up down the block. When the van came, we all got in. I don't remember what happened next because I woke up in a giant room with people wearing sweats, including me. I just pushed it all aside and met up with everyone again. Then all these men in pink suits came through the giant door and explained the rules. Then they took us to the first room for the first game. All it was red light, green light, but the person or a thing that was calling red light, green light was a giant robot child or something. As we started the game at 5 minutes, I was already ahead of everyone else except Rudy Bird. Don't ask me why she was here. I just saw her wobble a little and she got shot. Holy. When they said you'd get eliminated, I didn't think they meant die. A bunch of people decided to be stupid and run away, but they all died. I just kept my cool and went through the game. Thankfully, Rowley, Fregley, and Shirag all are still alive. When we all got back to the main room, they put a prize money in a giant big for each person who dies. They added 100 million Wednesday. The next day, I met up with Rowley and the game and explained how we all are gonna have to work together if we're gonna win this. When we were all led into the next room, the guards told us that we had to pick from 4 shapes: a circle, a triangle, a star, and an umbrella. I told the gang that we should all pick something different because we didn't know what the next game was going to be. Fregley chose triangle, Shirag chose circle, Raleigh chose umbrella, and I chose star. I chose star because that is what I'm gonna be when I won. As you saw in the last drawing, the guards gave us all cookies with the shapes we chose. Then we had to cut them out with a needle. We are screwed. We only had 10 minutes, and it didn't help that the guard held a gun to my head. Not to mention, Fregley picked triangle, and he passed in no time. After a while, I found out that if you lick the cookies, they melt, which makes them easier to break. I informed Rowley and Shirag on this, and we all passed. Thursday. The next day, we had to be on 5 teams, so me and the game teamed up, but we needed one more player. Then I saw Roderick. I asked him why he was here, and he said he heard about these games too, so he decided to join. I asked the gang if Roderick could join, and they didn't mind. We headed to the next game, and it was basically tug-of-war, but like 1,000 foot in the air. If we lose, we all fall to our death. Our team went first, and luckily we won because Roderick basically carried the whole team. Friday. Today, all of us had to be in pairs of 2s. I mainly chose Roderick because after I saw what he was made of yesterday, I needed him as a partner. Then we were taken to the next game. We were sent into a room that kind of resembled an alleyway or something. Then the guards gave everyone a bag of 10 marbles each. Then the announcer said whoever teammate steals the other partner's marbles wins. Things immediately felt slow motion. I almost fainted. That meant either Roderick or I would live. I opened my mouth and I was about to say something to Roderick, but he grabbed my hand and placed the bag of marbles in it. I asked him why, and he said he doesn't have a chance of becoming a professional drummer. I was speechless. Roderick told me to make my dreams come true. Then he punched the guard. The guard shot him in the blink of an eye. They made me leave the room. That was the last time I ever saw my brother. Next thing you know, I'm back to the normal room. After a while, Fregley came in, and a little later, Raleigh did too. Shirag never came back. Shirag was my partner. Saturday. We had 2 games left. They were obviously going to make the games harder, which is bad because I've already been messed up from what happened the other day. For the next game, the guards brought us to a white room with 10 numbered vests. There were 10 people left. Fregley went first and chose 10. I told Raleigh to choose 1 just to be safe, and I chose 2. Everyone else put on vests, and we all went to the next room, and it was at least 1,000 feet in the air, just like the tug-of-war game. It had 2 rows going across the room to the other side. Each row had square panels of glass spread apart from each other. Some were weak glass and some were strong. Then we all had to go starting from 10. When Fregley went off, he obviously died. I'm a beautiful butterfly. Unfortunately, or maybe fortunately, everyone else died. The only people left were me and Rowley. Luckily, an idea. I just spread my arms and legs across. Rowley caught on and did the same. Me and Rowley both were the last survivors. When we got back to the main room, the guards gave us both fancy suits. We ate a really fancy dinner. After a long day, me and Rowley just sat down and had a conversation. It would probably be our last normal conversation. I just realized Rowley says 4:20. Sunday. Today is the last day. I'm ready to play the game. The guards took me and Rowley to the room where we would be playing the infamous Squid game. Just kidding. We were having a 1v1. Me and Rowley both got a pistol. Greg, I need to confess, I need that money. Rowley, Rowley, Rowley. Joshie once said, respect your parents, but he never said, respect your friends. Bang. The end. Okay, if you enjoyed this video, please consider liking and subscribing. I will have this, of course, linked in the description down below. Anyway, guys, that's for now. Creeper out.
Socialism is when the government does stuff. And it's more socialism the more stuff it does. And if it does a real lot of stuff, it's communism.